Newly announced upcoming games, brand new game updates, and new game releases. Let's talk about what's happening in the world of Quest right now. First, let's talk about new game announcements. This game is Mudrunner VR, and I'm really looking forward to this. This is a transition of Saber Interactive's Mudrunner game, which is on several other platforms, including PC and mobile, to virtual reality. Full physics, full interactivity. This is going to have you pulling your trailers and self with a winch, as you can see in the trailer, through the mud and snow and making your way through these levels. It looks fantastic, if I'm being honest. The visuals even look pretty good for Quest as well. I think this could be a really unique and fun game, especially if the maps are open enough so that you can vary how you're going to tackle these missions, if you will. It says vast environments. I'm hoping that means that it's going to be a lot of open space. There's 8 different all-terrain vehicles, and you have to change how you play based on the vehicle type. You have to repair them. There is actually a story mode or a free play mode, and it just looks really, really cool. The one thing missing I've seen people mention is that it doesn't say it has multiplayer. Hopefully in the future, we'll see it get multiplayer, as I guess there is a multiplayer. I've never personally played the flat version, so I don't know. But apparently, the flat version has a multiplayer element to it. I would love, if that was the case, to play this in co-op or something like that. But Mudrunner VR just says coming soon. There's no specific date, but it does look fantastic. Also announced, kind of weird that it's in the same vein of type of game, sort of, is working with dirt and mud, Dig VR. Dig VR, although it looks like a simulator, kind of, it also looks like it's a arcadey fun simulator, because you can see you're not just digging with this like backhoe thing, you're knocking pins over and stuff. But this does look really cool as well. I don't know for sure if this is like based on a flat game or not. But either way, and I've seen somebody comment about this and say, why not just do this in real life? And that was actually technically about the Mudrunner game when I posted about it. But most of us don't have money to spend to buy a backhoe or construction equipment or the ability to go out and mud run. So I think it's going to be really cool. And I love the fact that they're bringing games like this that are unique to Quest, because I think it has the potential to do really well. And I'm excited for both of these games. Also excited for this next game, though, Ultimate Swing VR. Ultimate Swing VR is a brand new golf game. It's actually by the same developers that did Everybody's Golf, or as I fondly remember it, Hot Shots Golf, back in the day when it used to be Hot Shots Golf on PlayStation and PlayStation 2. Love those games. Played them a ton with my dad, and it was just a grand time. And I'm excited that they're bringing this to the Quest. The fact that it's not the exact same game. It's Ultimate Swing VR, so it's different. It's not in the same series, but it's by the same developer, so you know it's going to be just as good. And it looks similar too. Although more realistic, it's not got the same kind of Japanese art style that you see in Hot Shots Golf or in Everybody's Golf. Although I haven't played those Everybody's Golf games in a long time. If there's newer ones, maybe they do look like this. All I know is that I'm very excited to play, because I love golf, and I love games like Golf Plus and Walkabout Mini Golf, which we'll talk about both of those in a minute with the updates. But this is bound to be a totally different experience. And it does have multiplayer as well. This will be more of a casual golfing experience, I'm guessing, an arcadey one. But that's okay. I think that it's going to be awesome. And it also actually has an MR mode that you can play in your living room, which I want to test out. That sounds really cool. Speaking of golf games, let's transition over to updates this week. Golf Plus actually got a brand new course this week, Quail Hollow Club. It says, steeped into golf history, Quail Hollow Club plays host to PGA Tour's Wells Fargo Championship and soon the 2025 PGA Championship. It says it features the Green Mile, the 3-hole finishing stretch that has become known as one of the most challenging finishes on the PGA Tour, which is awesome to see all these PGA-rated courses coming to Quest. I'll have to check this one out with my dad. I haven't had a chance to play Golf Plus in a little while, but I will have to take the time and play this. Also, a brand new Walkabout Mini Golf course just came out. It's called Passport Venice. It's available for $3.99 as a DLC. And just like every other Walkabout Mini Golf course, it hits it out of the park. I mean, quite literally, you could probably hit it out of the park. But yeah, it looks fantastic. Going to Venice and playing miniature golf is going to be amazing. Another update out this week is for Medieval Dynasty VR. It's actually a significant update. It's patch 1.1, and you can see here there are a ton of update points, but we are not going to go over all of them because some of them are bug fixes, some of them are quest updates or things that needed to change to make things better or work better. But there's brand new features like wall-mounted holders for torches, which is awesome. New window shutters, which is cool. They've even updated things like the look of the workers' campsites, new quests in Wolf Hill, also some new gossip that you're going to see, just updates that make the game significantly better. You can now turn your hunting knife without tossing it, kind of like in The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, I'm guessing, by pressing Y or B. If you have not played this game, it's one of my favorite games on Quest this year. It is just fantastic. And they're obviously in it for the long haul because they've done all these updates and they actually have an update map, which I love when developers do this. They've got patches listed as first, making the game better and making sure that they're fixing things. But then it's getting a visual update for Quest 3, which is going to be great. Enhancements for Quest 3 is always highly appreciated. Plus, beekeeping coming, a new crossbow, and if you look at the bottom, it says co-op development. There's no timeline specifically for that, but holy crap, if co-op comes to this, I'm never going to leave. Now let's quickly talk about the new games that were launched this week so you know what's out there, and I'll give my quick thoughts on them. Contractors Showdown, fantastic. Probably the best shooter of the year so far, in my opinion. Maybe the best game of the year on Quest. If you love Contractors, or if you just love that Battle Royale style game, it's fantastic. Astra is out. Haven't had a chance to play this yet. Seen some mixed reviews of this and some thoughts on it, but it's kind of an emotional journey apparently, and I have seen some good things about it that includes mixed reality and virtual reality. Sounds like it could be fun if that's your type of game, a space exploration game with a story. It sounds fun to me. Nope Challenge came out, and I just have to say the game is a nope for me. I don't know. I tried it. I actually had a video planned around the game itself. And this is nothing against the developers or the game per se. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't what I expected it to be. So Nope Challenge, you're going to go through different challenges based on fears. There's 3 different fears that you're going to face. Spiders, clowns, and heights. And I played all of them. But it's not as new person friendly as I was hoping it would be, because I really wanted to use it to show people, you know, what VR can do to face your fears kind of thing. And it's a little more geared towards game elements instead of being easy to jump into for someone new to VR, which was disappointing to me because that's kind of what I was hoping it would be. Overall, it's not my cup of tea. Arcade Paradise, on the other hand, is the most fun I've had in VR for a long time, and I love this game. Yes, it's time management, which I usually get stressed out on, but it actually didn't really stress me out, and it's doing laundry to start. And you do a lot of laundry, so it does get a little bit repetitive. That's the only thing that I have. In VR, doing laundry is repetitive. In a flat game, you just push a button. And in VR, you have to physically move things and throw things and swap things and move things around, so it does take some time. But once you start building the arcade up inside of this laundromat, you can play the arcade games. The story's really fun. If you like classic arcade games, or if you want a time management game where you're building an arcade, it's really fun. I highly recommend it. There you go. That is what's going on in the world of Quest. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which games you're looking forward to the most, maybe a game you're playing that just launched, or a piece of news you think other people want to know about. Let us all know down in the comments. Thank you again for watching. Stay safe, and as always, happy questing.